There are certain things in American politics that even in this day and age, you have to see to believe. And if you didn't see it, you would think that it was something from a South Park episode if someone was to just describe it to you. But that's exactly what just happened yesterday at this soccer tournament, gold match final, where President Donald Trump totally, very strangely interrupted the trophy hoist, the pinnacle moment for any team in this tournament, what they're trying to reach. And he had to wedge himself in there in typical Trump fashion. And I want to kind of underscore exactly kind of how this exemplifies there is a way that Trump sees the world and Trump thinks about the world, and the way that a lot of his supporters see and think about the world. And then there is everyone left outside of that that's looking at it and going, what's happening in America? What's happening with Republicans? But before we look at all that, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. It helps out the algorithm a lot in boosting the channel. So first off, I'm going to show you guys here the FIFA president trying to usher Trump off the stage as this team is hoisting their trophy. This is just unbelievable.
This was Chelsea's day, though. 3-0 the final score, a moment they were determined to savour with their ecstatic fans. Then came the trophy lift. Chelsea, the first ever winners of the newly revamped tournament. Trump, who'd been booed by some as he walked out, appeared on the podium along with Infantino to hand the trophy to Chelsea skipper Reece James. While Infantino carried on walking, Trump, though, stayed put to sample firsthand the Chelsea celebrations.
I knew he was going to be here, but I didn't know he was going to be on the stand when we lift the trophy. So
this was Chelsea.
I didn't know he was going to be on the stand when he lifted the trophy. Well, you haven't been paying close enough attention to Trump, who will weasel his way into literally any moment that he thinks is photo worthy in any way whatsoever, even if he had nothing to do with it at all. And I want to point out, this reporter here from CNN said Trump was booed by some at this soccer match. I saw a video, and it seemed like some might be a little bit of an understatement. It seemed like it was the majority of the stadium that was booing Trump, and this is in New Jersey, so that's probably to be expected. But some, it seems to be underselling that a little bit. But here's the point I want to make to you guys. It's that in Donald Trump's head, this is something that is a big legacy defining moment for, in Donald Trump's mind, this moment was something that makes him look like a strong guy, someone who relates with the players, someone who can kind of get down to the level of all sorts of different industries and different facets of our society. And basically Trump trying to pretend he's the cool president, right? But the thing is that the rest of the entire world looks at Trump trying to be the cool president on occasion after occasion after occasion, and it simply makes them cringe. We have to look no further than the Chelsea Football Club scrubbing Trump, cropping him out from each and every picture that they uploaded to their website. Now, you guys have to see this. Check this out here. So this is the Chelsea Football Club website where they're talking about the match where the Chelsea Football Club won the gold cup here, and they uploaded some photos of the trophy hoist. As you can see, Trump is not in any of these photos. And the way that he was positioned on the stage, very front and center, this here, there's no way that you can say, oh, it was an accident that they cropped him out of every picture. No. They very deliberately cropped the president of the United States, trying to pretend that he is the cool president, out of this moment, this very special moment for this team. This is this football club basically saying what the entire rest of the world, the entirety of America that is not in the MAGA base, thinks when they look at stuff like this, and they look at Trump interjecting himself into moments that he has absolutely no place being in. It is cringy. It is silly. It makes our country look absolutely childish and unserious. And, you know, the fallout of countries around the world, people around the world, looking at America as a childish and unserious country, the consequences of that are, in my opinion, yet to be felt in the full brunt of them. And it could be many, many years until we really understand the full extent of the damage that Trump and his narcissistic, totally egotistical thinking, how far it has dragged down our country from where it was previous to Trump, the cancer of Trumpism infecting our country. And, you know, to me, that's a very clear example there. Every single photo edited out. And I can't imagine that was a particularly easy undertaking, given how front and center Trump was for the trophy lift. Man, this World Cup in 2026, guys, just, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. I mean, I will watch it. I'm a fan of sports. I'm a fan of soccer ever since the last World Cup. Is very exciting. The fact that this World Cup is coming to America and Mexico and Canada, but a lot of the matches will be here in America. It's just, it's really like it should be the last thing on a lot of people's minds, and it seemingly is, because of a lot of the other domestic stuff that's been going down in this Trump administration. But the World Cup, guys, is a really seriously watched event. It is the biggest sporting event in the entire world. It makes the Super Bowl look like a tiny, tiny, tiny little blip in comparison, the amount of people that watch the World Cup. And we're all going to have to suffer through it with Trump being our leader. And you best believe that Trump is going to shoehorn himself into moment after moment after moment with these teams, because, again, of his deep down desire to be seen as the cool president that a lot of people see Barack Obama, Trump's predecessor, as being, right? Obama kind of has that this aura about him, right? Where he's someone you could have a beer with, and even if you don't agree with him politically on everything, you could sit down with the guy and have a beer. And who could forget that Obama roasting the absolute crap out of Trump at the 2013 White House Correspondents press dinner, where Obama brutally mocked Trump, and everybody in the room was laughing at Trump, not with him, at him. And I think that's a moment that's that deeply we that was a narcissistic collapse moment that we witnessed when Trump was humiliated by Obama at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and that moment has twisted a knife in Trump. And now that he's president, he wants to be that guy. He wants to not only undo every single thing that Obama accomplished in his administration, including giving healthcare to more and more people. He wants to undo all the progress that has been made, but also he wants to embody this image that Obama has, and he doesn't, because again, because of how egotistical our president is. And there are consequences for that. When you elect somebody as egotistical as Donald Trump is, and you put them in the power of being the most powerful person in the entire world, there are consequences for it. And some of those consequences are countries and people looking at our country as a much, much less serious player, and somebody, a nation that is simply not the leader in the world stage on many different fronts that it was. And I think it could be decades and decades until really the full brunt of this is felt in our country. But ultimately, this might be one of the worst things that Trump has done to our country, is lowering our standing so much by doing wild stuff like this, like appearing at a trophy lift and refusing to leave the stage as the trophy is being lifted. I mean, come on, you can just tell the guy wanted to lift the trophy all by himself, as if he won the championship all by himself. Just silly times we live in, guys. That's all I got for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Take care.